Hi, folks. Welcome to my off-grid homestead in the forest. And today, as part of my zero waste segments series, I want to share with you um, something that I'm pretty sure everybody has at home, and pretty much anybody that wants to either switch to this sort of a lifestyle or um, is already doing some kind of a gardening green thumb kind of thing, already does anyway. And so why not use something that you already have at home instead of throwing it out, even if it's recyclable, which still some folks argue that things don't get to where they're supposed to go to get recycled. But here I have today, um, um, this was for popping corn. I don't want to show you the label. This is not a sponsored video. I don't have any sponsored videos. So this was, I'll tell you, 3.6 kilograms, but I don't know how many liters this works out to. Oh, let me see if this one does. This one says 1.8 liters. For those of you who know liters, this was from laundry detergent, and this one was from popping corn. And you can use all kinds. I'm only using these two for the sake of showing you um, the options you have. You can, I think they're even bigger. I'm not sure. Bigger containers that are for Epsom salts. My point is, get the containers that are heavier dutier, sort of a, this one I can't even squeeze, plastics, because for their longevity. What I mean is that they'll last longer. And pretty much also, whatever you do, don't leave them out in the sun, because the UV rays, UVA and UVB rays, will deteriorate this plastic. I mean, you will still, if it breaks down or cracks or whatever, you can still then put it in the recycle bin. But if you want them to last longer and you don't have that many, I actually have a laundry detergent that's about this size. So they make these plastics harder. These are by the way, the plastics that the recyclers prefer, the heavier, dutier ones to recycle. What happens is that they have to be harder and tougher to protect whatever that they're containing. So this worked best with those. So what I've done is I just got the lid off of the same one, and I'm just going to simply, this just takes no time. It's taking me more time to explain this than to actually do it. So you just drill some holes in here, and if you're really, artistic, OCD, whatever, you can dab your with a marker picture, like a star or whatever that you like, to make it pretty. I don't have time for that or patience, so I'm just going to go any old which way. That's how hard the lid is. Wow. Am I going? And this is a new bit too. Let's give it some force now. Okay, so that's one. Didn't do a good job. Maybe I can do a better job. I'm standing right over it. So that's basically, let's see, basically what it looks like. You can do smaller holes with smaller bits, or bigger holes with bigger bits. The difference is that when you go to empty your water, it will take faster. The bigger the holes you have, the bigger bit you use, the water will come out faster. And if you have something dainty, like very, little shoots of flowers or something that's just coming up, and you want it to be, the holes to be smaller, then or you want the rush of water to be less, with a less of a force, then you make your hole smaller. But basically you get the gist of it. And this one here also, well, it comes with a smaller cap, as you can imagine. And in that case, if that's what you're using it for, then you have to definitely either you only put one big hole in the middle of it, or series of much smaller bits, with a much smaller bit, series of smaller holes there. Or you can just, because the diameter of this is not big enough, you can just refill it and then just use this as your watering can. But the point is that not to throw these out if you do have a purpose like that for them, to see if you can reuse them. But I use them for all sorts of different things. For instance, regardless of what you do, if you're a handyman or a crafter or something, you can use these heavy-duty containers for screws, nails, bits, whatever else, washers, nuts, and bolts, because they can hold a lot of weight. But also, if you're a crafter, you can put your crafting material in it. Like, I don't know what crafting material you know what crafting material you have, and even this could be used to put, if you're like a brush for your paint brushes, and you can have water in it and just keep it, as opposed to when there's something with a wide mouth and short that you can knock over with your hand, and there'll be color water all over the table. So this will be a better use, and you don't have to fill it all the way with water. Point is to keep your long brushes away from you having to knock it over, so it's already covered. You can only have maybe just this much water in it, just the bristle parts. I have other zero waste videos that you might be interested in, and if you haven't looked at them, go under the, I think it's category of, near zero or zero waste. Anyway, that's all for today. Good luck.